Ever notice how your body's a constant hum, even when you're still? You don't feel it consciously, but it's undeniable. It's not just you, everything vibrates, from a granite mountain to a fluttering leaf, a raindrop. Everything pulses with energy. Here's the mind-blowing part: you can consciously shift your personal frequency, attracting people, events, and opportunities that resonate with your new vibration. The million-dollar question, rarely asked, is, if everything vibrates, why am I stuck in the same old rut? That's the key. And I'll show you how to break free in 10 minutes. Think about what's happening inside you right now. Even in perfect stillness, you're a whirlwind of activity, not just your heartbeat or blood flow, but something deeper. Every cell, every particle, is in constant motion. You are, fundamentally, a dynamic energy field. This isn't some mystical mumbo-jumbo, it's pure, verifiable physics. Einstein proved it, Tesla championed it. To unlock the universe's secrets, you need to grasp energy, frequency, and vibration. Get this, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you *vibrate star. That's why so many people crave wealth, love, health, but get nowhere. Deep down, they are vibrating on the opposite frequency. They say they want wealth, but they feel scarcity. They yen for love but vibrate with abandonment. They seek health but nurture worry. Why? Because we're conditioned to trust only the tangible, the visible. But reality precedes matter. Everything you see, this chair, your phone, this room, your body, was energy before it became matter. You constantly emit signals, frequencies, vibrations that connect with compatible ones. Ever had that uncanny feeling of thinking about someone and then they call? Or a lucky streak where everything seems to fall into place? That's not luck, it's vibrational resonance. You tuned into a frequency and attracted corresponding events. I didn't learn this from books, but from the school of hard knocks. My life was a mess, inconsistent studies, debt, no prospects. Everything was crumbling. Then, in a fire station of all places, I found a book, Think and Grow Rich. For the first time, I understood the power of the mind, more potent than any physical tool, stronger than the metal shop where I cut myself, more powerful than the bosses who undervalued me. I became obsessed with studying, like my life depended on it. And, in a way, it did. I realized it all starts with thought, but doesn't end there. Thought breeds feeling. Feeling vibrates. And vibration attracts. I finally understood the game plan of life. Pause for a moment. Everything vibrates at a certain frequency. You only perceive what resonates with your own frequency, like a radio. No point searching for jazz on a rock station. Change the frequency, change the music. Life works the same way. Many are trapped in the frequency of fear. They wake up worried, spend the day anxious, and sleep insecure. They wonder why they attract situations that confirm their fears. The answer lies in their emitted vibration. But here's the good news, you can change that at any moment. Alter your thoughts, and especially your feelings. Vibration responds to emotion, not logic. Saying, I want to prosper, while feeling unworthy is useless. Feeling is the actual frequency, shaping your reality. People often ask, why is maintaining a positive vibration so hard? It's simple, nobody taught us. School teaches math, history, geography, but not how to truly think star. True thinking is consciously choosing what to believe, even without proof. Lincoln said, faith is seeing light where there is none. He was right. Faith isn't religion, it's frequency. For years, I felt incapable. I was told I was limited, stupid, lazy. And I vibrated accordingly. Until I decided to take control of my frequency. You're already vibrating, attracting something. The question is, what are you attracting now? The answer isn't in the future, but in the present, shaped by your vibration. You can remain on autopilot, reacting like a victim, or act as a conscious creator. Vibration is the universe's language, and you use it daily, not with words, but with energy. Honestly, do you vibrate like someone confident, destined for greatness? Or someone expecting the worst, sabotaging themselves before they even try? Regardless, know this, you can change your frequency *now*. Your life will follow suit. What holds you back might be unconsciously projected. Your self-image is the central command. The filter through which everything passes, and it's usually unconscious. Many carry a distorted version of themselves, based on external opinions, trauma, and failures. They want growth, money, a better life, but see themselves as limited, incapable. As long as that image persists, their results will be limited. I lived this. A childhood devoid of ambition, I dropped out of school early, worked dead-end jobs. I saw myself as a nobody. Then Ray Stanford told me, "Bob, you're one of the unhappiest men I know." He was right. Sick, broke, lost, directionless. But everything changed when he wrote, R equals H plus S plus W, results equals happiness plus health plus wealth. He asked, "Are you happy, Bob?" I couldn't answer. I wasn't. I realized my life reflected my self-image. I thought my lack of money was due to external factors, but it was my self-image driving it all. A poor mind can't sustain prosperity. It might achieve it, but it'll quickly sabotage it. The subconscious aligns the external world with the internal. Ever seen someone win big and lose it all quickly? Or a perfect relationship fall apart? The self-image can't support the new standard. What's incompatible dissolves. How do you see yourself in private? Capable of living your desired life? Or trying, maybe someday? It all starts there. Research shows self-perception impacts results more than intelligence, talent, or opportunities. Self-image is the limit. I remember writing, "I will build a global company." No money, partners, or international experience. But I saw myself as capable. I felt it. And that image expanded. Years later, my director said, "Bob, we're in every country." I was moved. It was a reflection of what I projected. I saw it internally first, then externally. Self-image commands everything: your posture, speech, relationships, work, income, and what you tolerate. People with low self-esteem tolerate toxic environments, bad jobs, cold relationships. They think they deserve it. You can change that image. Rewrite that internal portrait, not just with logic, but with repetition, emotion, visualization. Close your eyes and imagine living your dream in detail. Wake up with gratitude, security, peace. Look in the mirror and feel pride. Make decisions with confidence. This image, fueled with frequency and emotion, will reprogram your subconscious. When you change inside, the world changes outside. Opportunities arise, doors open, resources arrive. Not because the universe became more generous, but because you became capable of receiving. Before seeking more techniques, stop. Look inside and ask, is my self-image aligned with the life I want? If not, start changing it today. The world will believe in you after you believe in yourself. Positive thinking isn't enough. It's how you feel *. Most fail. They say they want to change, but feel fear, doubt, scarcity. The emitted vibration isn't of desire, but of conflict, doubt, lack. And that's what they attract. Emotion fuels vibration. Thought is the spark, but feeling sustains the fire. Without emotion, there's no strong enough vibration. The deeper the emotion, the more powerful the magnetic field. It's like tuning a radio. Emotion adjusts the tuning, transforming desire into reality. I learned this by living it. When I decided to build a global company, I had only a couch, a simple room, and an idea. But I had something surpassing any capital, feeling. I saw myself in that position, leading something grand. I felt it as true. Years later, my director said, "Bob, we're in every country." I wasn't surprised. It was already real to me. How many times have you tried to change through sheer effort, hard work, but without aligned energy? How did you feel in that job you hated? The universe doesn't respond to effort, but to vibration. It doesn't reward attempts, but mirrors your belief and feeling. You can repeat affirmations, fill notebooks with goals, but if your feelings contradict them, the universe will reflect the emotion, not the phrase. I challenge you to ask, how have I felt in the last few days? This creates your reality. Neuroscience proves the brain doesn't distinguish the real from the intensely imagined. If you mentally and emotionally place yourself in a state of achievement, gratitude, fulfillment, your body reacts as if it were true. It activates new neural circuits, releases hormones, changes your electromagnetic field. Vibrational transformation begins. But feeling it once isn't enough. Repeat, maintain, sustain this frequency until it becomes natural. People ask, how to maintain a high vibration amidst chaos? That's the test. It's easy to vibrate well when everything's fine. Your true frequency is how you vibrate despite circumstances. I remember a period when I earned a lot, but felt irresponsible with money. I gambled high stakes, not out of greed, but carelessness. I realized that even though my external circumstances changed, my internal vibration was misaligned. The money had arrived, but my mindset wasn't prepared. Vibration is a continuous state, not a single event. You don't vibrate once and expect miracles. You transform into a new frequency, you embody it. If you want to see your life change, I propose a simple yet powerful exercise. For 7 days, stop 3 times a day. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and see yourself living your dreams. But don't just see, feel. Feel the environment, the sounds, the clothes, the words, and the emotion. If you do this consistently, you'll notice small coincidences, doors opening. Not through magic, but because you're changing your frequency. Life responds to what you feel, and what you feel is under your command. Ever said, I know what I should do, but I can't? Or, I start well, but fall back into the same pattern? You're not alone. It happens to almost everyone. The reason is profound, you're being controlled by a paradigm. A paradigm is a deeply ingrained set of beliefs and habits. It's invisible software running in the background, determining your thoughts, emotions, and impulsive actions. It was installed in childhood, before you could think for yourself. You didn't choose this program. It was given to you. By culture, family, school, experiences. The problem is, as long as that paradigm remains, your life will continue in the same pattern, no matter how hard you try. That's why intelligent people are broke, dedicated people are unhappy, talented people are paralyzed. The paradigm sabotages everything, like an invisible anchor. I remember when this became clear to me. I earned a lot, but spent it all. No planning. I went to the Playboy Club in London and played roulette as if money were infinite. I didn't worry about losing, because I knew more money would come. But it made me think, why so much irresponsibility? I had won financially, but my paradigm was that of a broke kid, uneducated, unstructured. The money had changed, but I, internally, hadn't changed completely. Maybe that's your case. You do everything, but something pulls you back. Finances, relationships, health, there seems to be an invisible wall. And there is. And that wall has a name, your old paradigm. It's what sabotages you from accepting a promotion, makes you ashamed to charge for your work, prevents you from investing in yourself, paralyzes you before new opportunities, convincing you that it's not the right time, it's not for you, you're not ready. You think you're being rational, but you're obeying old programming. The paradigm isn't logical, it's emotional. You might know what to do, want to change, but without changing the feeling, nothing happens. You need to reach the subconscious, reprogram it. I learned that the only way to change a paradigm is through emotional repetition. Repetition of a new idea, with emotion, every day. From scraping by on $4 grand a year, with $6 grand in debt, to earning over $1 million annually in under 5 years. It wasn't some secret formula, some overnight success. Looking back, I realize it was the quiet power of consistent action, relentless repetition I didn't even recognize at the time. Many chase knowledge, more courses, more books, more seminars, thinking that's the key. But the real breakthrough is transformation. Because most people already know what to do. They've read the books, watched the videos, heard the speeches. Yet they are stuck. Why? They are trying to change the outcome without changing the system that produces it. Think of it like this: someone subconsciously believes they deserve, say, $5,000 a month. Even if they land a $15,000 job, win the lottery, or close a huge deal, they'll find a way to neutralize that surplus. Reckless spending. Self-sabotage. Why? Because their minds are hardwired to maintain equilibrium, to stick to their pre-programmed thermostat setting. You can crank up the heat, but the system will always try to return to the default temperature. Unless you reprogram the thermostat. That's what your paradigm does. It regulates your life. Without reprogramming that internal control, you'll keep oscillating. Rising and falling, but always returning to the same point. This applies to everything: finances, health, relationships, career success. It's not the economy, your boss, your family, or politics, it's your inner operating system. The good news? You can rewrite it. With persistence, repetition, and emotional alignment. That's how I did it, how thousands of my students have done it, and how you can start doing it now. So, are you ready to reprogram your self-image? Are you willing to let go of the old story that's holding you back? Ready to live as if you already are the person you want to be? Because if you are, it's just a matter of time before the outside world catches up. Because when you change your internal frequency, your reality transforms. Have you considered that you're attracting something into your life right now? Even unconsciously, you're vibrating, and everything vibrates, attracting its match. It's not if you attract, it's what you attract. This shifts everything. You realize there's no neutrality in the universe. You either consciously create your desired reality or allow life to passively shape you based on others' patterns. This vibration is relentless, 24/7 operation, reflecting your dominant thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with laser precision. That's why so many people are stuck in repetitive cycles. They change jobs, partners, cities, but the results remain the same. Because the frequency hasn't changed. They are still vibrating at a frequency of scarcity, conflict, fear, and guilt. And life simply responds: order received. Here's a harsh but liberating truth: everything in your life, good and bad, was attracted by you. Your relationships, challenges, bank balance, nothing is accidental. Before you protest, but I'd never ask for that, understand this: the universe doesn't listen to words. It responds to frequency. To the vibration behind your daily thoughts and feelings. Think Mike Tyson. Exceptional talent, incredible physical prowess. But for years, he vibrated at a frequency of anger, instability, impulsivity. What did he attract? Chaos. Problems. Losses. Even with fame and fortune, his life was a whirlwind. Why? It's not what you have that defines your vibration, it's what you are. He was vibrating self-destruction, and his life perfectly mirrored that. Compare him to individuals with inner peace, emotional clarity, serene focus. They face challenges too, but they attract different things. Opportunities flow to them. The right connections appear. They don't force, they don't frantically chase, they attune. And the universe responds. Science backs this up. Neuroscience shows that gratitude, enthusiasm, and optimism create healthier brain patterns, improve heart coherence, and strengthen the immune system. This isn't just motivation, it's vibrational biology. Your body responds to your vibration, and the external world follows suit. When you shift your frequency, even the people around you change. Friends may drift away, partnerships dissolve. But new connections emerge, replacing the old. You're no longer resonating with the old energy. It can be uncomfortable. It might feel like you're losing. You're not. You're aligning with a new level of reality, a new energetic pattern. Notice this: when you're negative, tired, discouraged, you attract people and situations that confirm that state. Delays. Problems. Bad news. Everything seems to fall apart. And the opposite is true. When you're energized, inspired, alive, everything flows. Traffic cooperates. The weather seems to conspire in your favor. It's not coincidence, it's resonance. You're already vibrating, manifesting, creating every day, all the time. The question is, you doing it consciously, or are you playing the lottery of life, hoping chance will arrange the pieces? Realizing life isn't about what you deserve but what you vibrate, something within you awakens. You understand the power has always been in your hands. It doesn't matter where you came from, your background, or your past failures. If you choose to vibrate differently today, your reality will begin to reorganize itself. So, don't wait for the world to change before you shift your frequency. Change your frequency, and the world changes with you. Vibration precedes matter. The invisible shapes the visible. The internal builds the external. Perhaps the most crucial step, before any course, technique, or new attempt, is to pause. Breathe. And honestly ask yourself, what am I attracting right now? Because the answer is a reflection of your life. You will never surpass the level of what you believe you deserve. No matter how hard you work, study, pray, meditate, or strive, if deep down you feel unworthy, anything you achieve will have an expiration date. It will slip through your fingers. And you know why? Because your life will always seek coherence with your self-belief. Always. Worthiness isn't a moral condition, it's not about what you've done right or wrong. Worthiness is frequency. It's vibration. And what you vibrate, you live. Often, you're not being tested, you're being revealed. Your reality is a mirror reflecting what you believe you're worthy of receiving. I've seen this countless times with incredible people, talented, generous, hardworking, but they always put others first, downplaying themselves, believing charging for their services was greedy, that self-love was selfish, that big thinking was arrogance. These people, despite their potential, lived in emotional scarcity disguised as humility. They vibrated on worthiness. And the universe, like an impeccable waiter, served exactly what they unconsciously ordered. On the other hand, some people, perhaps not the smartest or most prepared, carry an unshakable belief in their worthiness. Not because they are better than others, but because they understand a simple truth: you are a child of the Creator. The Creator expresses itself through you. And if the universe operates by laws, harmony, and order, why would you be the exception, born to suffer, beg for love, and fight for scraps? The turning point in my life began when I stopped simply wishing for things and started seeing myself as someone worthy of receiving them. I wasn't comfortable with money. I was ashamed to talk about it. I felt guilty. Subconsciously, I believed wealth was only for others, those with degrees, stable families, impeccable reputations. And I was just an ex-firefighter with no formal education, drowning in debt, with a troubled past. But the universe doesn't review your resume. It responds to your vibration. And when I started cultivating a feeling of worthiness, everything changed. Not just in my thoughts, but in my feelings. I began to see myself as a legitimate channel for good, for prosperity, for fulfillment. And that certainty created a magnetic force around me, attracting opportunities, people, ideas, and even resources in ways logically inexplicable. And maybe that's the crucial point. Because wanting is easy. Allowing yourself to receive is hard. I ask you sincerely, do you truly feel worthy of the life you dream of? Do you see yourself capable of handling freedom, abundance, complete love? Or does a part of you still sabotage yourself with thoughts like, this is too much for me, it's not the right time yet, when I'm better, then? If so, that's okay. Most people have been conditioned that way. But the good news is that worthiness is a belief. And every belief can be reinterpreted. You can start rebuilding that foundation now. And it begins with small actions: how you treat yourself, your self-talk, how you care for your environment, how you respond to compliments, how you handle money, how you position yourself in the world. Brené Brown's research shows that people who live with greater fullness, authenticity, and joy have something in common: they believe they deserve to love and be loved. They aren't perfect. they don't have it all figured out. But they carry the conviction that they are worthy of good things. And that vibration opens doors that effort alone never could. So, starting today, do this exercise every time an opportunity, a compliment, a reward, or love arises, and that inner voice wants to tell you it's too much, too soon, or wrong. Breathe. And tell yourself, I deserve this. Simply because I exist. Because I am one with the source. Because I am ready to allow the best. And watch how reality begins to reorganize itself. Because life doesn't deliver what you wish for. It delivers what you're willing to allow. And allowing is, above all, an act of worthiness. You don't need to wait for anything to change outside. The change begins when you decide to stop vibrating like someone who survives, and start vibrating like someone who lives with purpose. Now that you understand this, the next step is to continue. And the video appearing on your screen now is precisely that next step. Watch carefully, as it will take you even deeper into this transformative process and help you become a little better than you are now. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you in the next video. Let's continue this journey together.